Anyway, that's kind of what the gist of the podcast is.
Yeah.
It's stand-up comedy and us being mad at really little things that ultimately do not matter.
Yes. And then that's the most important part, is ultimately they do not matter.
Yeah.
Yet, it ruined my entire day.
Yeah. It's crazy how all it takes is just this one tiny thing and my whole day is ruined.
Yeah. Just like that. I mean, it so quickly can all fall apart.
Dude, I've been having good days before, and then something tiny will happen. Like I get stuck behind a checkout line with the scarf lady and the cart that's not from the store.
I hate the old lady with the cart that's not from the store.
Whole day ruined.
Yep.
Ruins the rest of my day.
Because, at this point, I should just accept that when I go grocery shopping, there's gonna be an old lady wearing a scarf that's 4 feet tall, and she's gonna have a cart that's not from the store.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
I know.
At what point do I just accept, like, that's gonna happen? That's gonna happen every time, so now I can stop getting angry about it.
I'll tell you my thing is that, and it might actually be my fault. I plan things for later in the day that I plan to show up on time to.
Yeah.
And then as soon as that's in front of me at the checkout line at Ralph's, I know I'm not making any of those deadlines. No. I'm not arriving anywhere on time.
Nope.
Because I will be stuck in this carousel for a fucking hour.
I hate
waiting to pay for my groceries.
Hate a carousel. Hate a line. Do not like a line. Well, the thing about like her stuck being in line is like she doesn't know how to use money for some reason. That's the weird part.
Yeah, and
like she's been alive way longer than I have and lived here way longer than I have. But for some reason she doesn't know money and I do. And
I watched one pull out not from here money before.
Yeah, why?
I don't know.
I've seen that too.
It wasn't even like the bills were purple.
Why?
I don't know.
It's like why? What went through her brain that was like, no, this will work. This will work. And it's always a weird amount. Like she's just buying like an apple, but the money says 9,000 on it. It's like, what, 9,000? What the fuck?
That's too many. Where did you just get back from?
That is way too many, dude.
And it's like $5.
Yeah.
American dollars.
Look, America's done a lot of things wrong. I'll be the first to admit that. But we got the money right. America got the money right, man. It's simple numbers. Ones, fives, tens, 20s, 50s, hundreds. But you go somewhere else and you try to buy a hot dog and they're like, yeah, that'll be 1,800, rupees. And you're like, what?
That's too much.
What the fuck? That doesn't add up. That just doesn't add up. I feel like other places where their money numbers way too high, it's like you guys are making it harder on yourself.
Yeah, and I feel like it'd be really easy to shift. You're just like, instead, just
down.
Just lop off those last like couple 3 zeros or whatever, and then just have normal money amounts.
Yeah.
I remember I took a 2-week backpacking trip in Europe, and I got to Prague, and I was like, hey, can I get a beer? And they're like, yeah, that's gonna be. It was like 400. And I was like, oh my god! And then I looked down in my wallet. I was like, oh, that's like actually not. That's just one note. That's one bill that you just give them.
And it's like $2 here.
Yeah.
It's like, so. Just why do that means a fucking car is like $1 million something, and you're like, that's crazy. I don't know. A hot dog shouldn't be 9,000 something.
Nah, anything. I don't care what it is.
It doesn't make any sense. Just fucking make it a reasonable number, a low number that's like the lower the thing that the object that matters, like the lower it matters,
the less it matters, the lower it should cost. Yeah. I think we just fucking figured out economics.
Did we?
Yeah. I think we just cracked the code.
Well, someone should be listening to this. Yeah. Okay. With if you have an item that's more rare, maybe like a diamond.
Yeah, that's a high thing.
High number.
It should be up there.
High number, but a watermelon, low number. Doesn't matter. There's a bunch of watermelons.
$4.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, not fucking 9,000.
You ever seen those like 90s Zimbabwe notes?
No.
You could get a $10 trillion note.
Yeah, why?
And it was like $15 US because they just fucked up so bad. Don't ask me about like the specific details. I've just seen that before and gone, Jesus Christ, that's too much.
Guys, just fix it. Just Just be like, yeah, we're not doing it anymore. Dude, math in other places must be so hard.
Yeah.
Because it's only insane numbers.
Yeah. Unless you're like, I think like England and anywhere that uses what's it called, the euro, because that's like similar to the dollar. Everywhere outside of that, it's like one donut's 200 whatever. It's like, stop it, stop that,
200.
stop it, just
And then you
stop this. Just make it 2.
Yeah.
It's just 2 now.
Yeah. Well, and it should be 2.
Yeah, it's a donut. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm not buying a fucking Mercedes. It's a donut.
Yeah. Lower the numbers. Dude, they must just like, they must get back to their house at the end of the day and they, you know, they went grocery shopping. They bought a Starbucks. They filled up their tank with gas. They got a McDonald's. And they're like, all right, let's see how much money did I spend today? 1.4 million. What? Okay, but it's like all they did was 2 or 3 things.
Yeah, but
it must be insane to do your taxes over there.
Yeah, it's just a lot of extra zeros that I don't feel that are necessary.
I don't think they're necessary.
America got the money right.
We did get the money right.
Yeah. We're not getting the money right now, though.
Now we're kind of fucking up the money.
America's been fucking up the money because I remember groceries used to be like $80 for like a guy.
For like, yeah, like a whole cart.
Yeah, and now like they're crazy expensive now, dude.
Yeah.
Eggs used to be like 40 cents. You remember that?
Yes.
A carton of eggs was 40 cents.
Yeah.
You could buy eggs with coins.
Uh-huh. It's stupid now. Hey, but at least they're paying everybody more to match. Oh, wait, they're not.
You're not going to believe this. They're actually not. So people are making the same amount of money, but everything's more expensive now.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, things are bad.
Well, at least the people in charge, like politicians and local government people, at least they're working on it. Right?
You're not going to like this news.
No, they're not working on it.
No, they don't give a fuck
Oh,
about
what?
it, dude.
But they're in the same situation as us, right?
No.
What?
No. Because, see, they have lots of money. They don't give a fuck.
But I got no money.
Exactly.
Wait a minute.
Okay, so imagine our situation, but reversed. Instead of
Oh.
instead of having no money, we had like a ton of money.
Oh, that's what that sounds pretty
Okay,
tight.
and now pretend that you start to give a shit about people with no money. See, you don't.
I kind of don't.
You instantly don't.
I weirdly instantly don't.
Yeah, and it's crazy how fast that happens, isn't it?
Darn it.
Yeah, well,
I don't know.
I'm sure it'll be all right.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure the president will.
I'm sure we'll figure it out.
I'm sure the president is working on it
Did you hear that?
because he matters.
Did you hear that story about Joe Biden pooped his pants?
Did he?
Yeah.
That's nuts.